Hey English 112, Miss Brewer here with your lecture video. It shouldn't take a super long time for this video. I'm just going to go through what you need to do this week for your peer edit and choosing your social justice organization. So you may want to make sure that you have your Moodle open, and so that you can follow along with me on Moodle, okay? So this week you guys are completing a peer edit. Now you guys should have already written the rough draft of your literature review. It's super important that you submit that literature review to NetTutor because your final draft of your literature review will be due next, is it this Sunday or next Sunday? This Sunday, the 19th, okay? So you guys have to move pretty quickly, all right? So go ahead and open up if you haven't already, and you'll see kind of, we'll go over go over how to do the peer edit. I think I already went over it last week, but just to touch base. So you should have already created a forum in the rough draft peer edit forum that has your name on it and where you've uploaded your paper, okay? And what you're gonna do now is you're just gonna click on someone else's, if you haven't already, clicked on someone else's paper, and you should have signed up to peer review that person's paper. You need to get that peer review submitted by 11:55 on Wednesday, April 15th, all right? So make sure we get working on that. You will utilize the literature review peer edit sheet. So you download that, and then you will edit it for your purposes, okay? So make sure you review it, and then go ahead and insert comments on your partner's paper, and then complete the literature review, peer review, okay? This week, you will upload your partner's rough draft with the comments inserted back in the forum from last week, and you will upload that peer review sheet in their forum, okay? For your grade, you will upload the peer review sheet to the assignment that's peer edit, okay? So you should hope you've already submitted, hopefully, your paper to NetTutor, and you submitted it to me, and I'm gonna get those back to you guys. My goal is to do at least one class, if not two, a day. So everyone will have their feedback from me by Friday at the latest, just depending on which classes I get to each day. And you'll upload your NetTutor feedback. Please use the NetTutor feedback, okay? So use it to edit your paper, to revise your paper. But remember, use the NetTutor feedback with, with a grain of salt, okay? If they say something that you know is not true or is completely opposite as to what I say, you do what I say, okay? So just be aware of that. You can also always double check them on Purdue OWL, okay? And then, so after you get your peer edit back and you get your NetTutor feedback and you get your feedback from me, okay, then you can get in touch with me, or you can go ahead and revise your paper, and you just want to submit that final draft Sunday night by 11:55, okay? That's your last large writing assignment, okay? The other thing that you need to do this week, and this is super important, you need to choose a social issue or social justice organization that ties into your literature review topic, okay? So if you chose, let's say, racial profiling or something like that, you would choose a social justice organization that deals with racial profiling, okay? Or, racism or things like that, okay? So, and then what you need to do, and I have a whole list of organizations, so you can utilize my list. You can also Google search an organization, just make sure it's legitimate, okay? And if you want to find a local organization, that's cool too. All right, please make sure that you click on the social justice organization forum, and all you need to do is type your organization name. It would really be helpful if you guys would type the name of the organization in your subject line, because people don't need to open up every single one. So if you've already done it, because a couple of you have already submitted it, please edit that, okay? And make sure that it says your name and the organization. So if I was gonna choose Race Forward, it would say my name and Race Forward, okay? That's what I need, all right? And that's just because we want to make sure that you guys in the same class aren't doing the same one, okay? Finally, you'll do your journal, and that is just, you actually have two journals this week. So you're going to journal on your literature review, and that's your attendance assignment, and then you're going to journal on your social justice organization choice, and that's when I'm going to give you feedback on that. Okay, so the forum is for your purposes. I'm not even really looking at the forum. The only reason I'm going to look at the forum is if there's a repeat of social organization choice, and if there's a repeat, whoever submitted it first is going to get it, and the person who submitted it second is going to have to choose again. All right, so make sure that you utilize that forum to make sure that you're not repeating social justice organizations. And that's really it. You guys are basically editing and revising and choosing an organization that you're going to present on, and you'll create that presentation next week. So I'll go over all of that with you guys next week. As usual, if you have questions, you can shoot me an email. I'm also available this week, Tuesday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. in the virtual office hours. Please utilize them if you need my help, and I will check in with you guys next week.